situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught by Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To Boyle here over the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On first down, Kaepernick forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Kaepernick. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Kaepernick to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it is the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson back into his end zone. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he fires one incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Kaepernick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Trying to improvise. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Sharp calls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age.
It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and send him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
First and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think first and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play. Wilson going to throw for it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And that one complete once again to Higgins. That catch good for only a couple. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play, the same set.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Throwing is Wilson. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Montgomery a 1st down and then some. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. WRALE Sports. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Deion Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Eluding the press. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Kaepernick now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Kaepernick now to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown! It's complete. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to... Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Deion Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson, and this one into the hands of DJ Chark. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Pat Freiermuth, 50 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Kaepernick gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore, 74 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jets 26. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Steelers, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions.